Let's get things started. Ready? Go!
Hello and welcome to Bounding Into Comics. My name is John Trent. I'm the founder and editor-in-chief at Bounding Into Comics. Today I got a story about the Mandalorian actor Giancarlo Esposito saying that unvaccinated people are, quote, saying F you to all you other human beings. Before we get to that, I'd like to ask you to please hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you are still subscribed. YouTube does like to unsubscribe people for whatever reason. And then I also encourage you to share this video with your friends and family. So, as I was saying, the Mandalorian and The Boys actor Giancarlo Esposito recently made his opinions about unvaccinated people crystal clear. Esposito, who plays Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian and Stan Edgar in The Boys, spoke with The Hollywood Reporter about individuals who are unvaccinated. He said, if you don't want to vaccinate, go to a small island and sequester yourself. He then added, you're saying F you to all you other human beings. We all have to do it if we want to live. He didn't stop there. He continued saying, I don't understand how people don't vaccinate. For me, I've lost dear friends, so I know it's real. Not only in Europe, but in America, friends who are completely healthy and uncompromised. He then declared, the vaccine is the answer. I'm not downing anyone who doesn't want to vaccinate. Don't work. Go ride it out somewhere where you're not going to compromise anyone else if you get it. However, the vaccine doesn't actually prevent individuals from getting COVID-19. The American Association for the Advancement of Science, Science Mag, reported back in August, Israel is now logging one of the world's highest infection rates with nearly 650 new cases daily per million people. They added more than half are in fully vaccinated people, underscoring the extraordinary transmissibility of the Delta variant and stoking concerns that the benefits of vaccination ebb over time. They further reported, as of 15 August, 514 Israelis were hospitalized with severe or critical COVID-19, a 31% increase from just 4 days earlier. Of the 514, 59% were fully vaccinated. Of the vaccinated, 87% were 60 or older. Yuri Shalit, a bioinformatician at the Israel Institute of Technology, told the magazine, there are so many breakthrough infections that they dominate, and most of the hospitalized patients are actually vaccinated. He added, one of the big stories from Israel is vaccines work, but not well enough. The Centers for Disease Control here in the United States, the CDC, also admits, quote, infections happen in only a small proportion of people who are fully vaccinated, even with the Delta variant. When these infections occur among vaccinated people, they tend to be mild. The CDC adds, if you are fully vaccinated and become infected with the Delta variant, you can spread the virus to others. Barron's also reports that, quote, a real-world study published in a leading medical journal, that's The Lancet, they're referring to The Lancet, reported that the efficacy of Pfizer and BioNTech's COVID-19 vaccine against infection dropped over the course of 5 months. They added effectiveness against infections was 88% during the first month after a person was vaccinated, but dropped to 47% after 5 months, according to the study. The authors said that the spread of the Delta variant wasn't responsible for the drop in efficacy against infection over time. On top of this, Project Veritas recorded Pfizer biochemist and scientist Nick Carl claiming, quote, when someone is naturally immune, like they got COVID, they probably have not better, but more antibodies against the virus. Because what the vaccine is like I said, that protein, that's just on the outside. So it's just one antibody against one specific part of the virus. When you actually get the virus, you're going to start producing antibodies against like multiple pieces of virus, and not only just like that outside portion, like the inside portion, the actual virus. So your antibodies are probably better at that point than the vaccination. Many individuals are also facing significant complications from the vaccine. The BBC reported that BBC Radio Newcastle radio presenter Lisa Shaw died in May from, quote, complications from the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine, a coroner has found. Specifically, Newcastle coroner Karen Dilks said, quote, Lisa died due to complications of an AstraZeneca COVID vaccination. Dilks added that she died from a, quote, vaccine-induced thrombotic thrombocytopenia, which is described by the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute as a rare blood disorder. In TTP, blood clots form in small blood vessels throughout the body. The clots can limit or block the flow of oxygen-rich blood to the body's organs, such as the brain, kidneys, and heart. The Seattle Times reported on October 5th that, quote, a King County woman in her late 30s has become the first person in Washington state to die from a rare blood clotting syndrome after receiving the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine. Seattle Times added the woman's cause of death was thrombosis with thrombocytopenia syndrome, TTS, a condition researchers have said is a rare but potentially serious adverse event in people who received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention statement said. TTS is known as blood clots with low platelets, according to the CDC. So Giancarlo Esposito seems massively uninformed about what is actually going on with the vaccine and whether or not you're vaccinated or unvaccinated and how everything is actually working. But that's no surprise given that the mainstream media is constantly lying to people all of the time. That's my thoughts on the matter. My name is John Trent, and you've been watching Bounding into Comics.